We are
Didi
and Arma, and in our daily lives we support people on the path of self-liberation. We teach time-tested energy skills like Qigong, Tai Chi, internal alchemy, traditional nutrition and meditation.
We help people release stagnation, build energy, and become aligned with themselves and their purpose in life.
In this podcast, we share the methods, skills, and solutions that helped us, our students, and now hopefully you move forward.
Let's explore transformation together.
Welcome to our podcast. Today we're talking about partner training. It's one of my favorite subjects and things to teach. But it never occurred to me to make a podcast about it. But it was sort of your wish, your
request
to do so.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's an interesting topic. It's good to talk about that thing.
Yeah, and I think there's so much misunderstanding about partner training and what we're actually trying to do while we're doing partner training.
For sure, absolutely.
So I was like, wow, and it was such a game changer for me to do partner training.
Yep.
And
well, this summer was really your first.
Yeah.
Because we taught workshops this summer about partner training. It's always a big part of it.
Yeah.
But you never joined one of these before.
No.
So that was really good to see you go through that and
Yeah.
getting all these aha moments, right?
Yeah.
From the partner training.
I think I've done Qigong for a long time and I've been training with you, but we've never really gone into partner training and feeling different people. So for me, it was kind of a new area to go.
Yeah.
And then I found, I know I've been hearing you talk about it all the time, but I've never really had the experience, and it's all in the experiences, you always say.
Yeah.
So standing there and training with other people, it gave me another perspective on myself. Very basic. You kind of find out, is my construction correct?
For sure. If someone puts a force on you and they push off of your construction, your base, well, hopefully there is construction, right? So
otherwise they push you away. So it's very honest. You can stand for 20 minutes and stand incorrectly, doing standing practice.
Yeah.
Nothing will happen. I mean, if nobody pushes you, you just stand there and you can stand there and it's just hard on yourself, but otherwise nothing happens. But when you do this together with someone and somebody pushes him or herself off of you and you don't stand correctly, you just tumble.
For sure. Yeah.
And so that was the first part. But then when you're in construction and you open your field and you're standing there, you're like, wow, I'm a powerhouse. So it's kind of, it really gives you this, this understanding about your system.
Yeah, it accelerates the growth.
Yeah.
It's not that we never, together, because we're married, right?
Yeah.
So it's not that we never went through some of these basic things like standing correctly.
Yeah.
But this is just a little bit different when you start rebounding. We never done that together. But you have to see it in the big picture. So if you look at the big picture of what we want to achieve, it's alchemy. It's internal alchemy. So that an alchemy means that we're trying to change one state of energy into another state of energy. And that starts physically through a process called song. And the song means it's a transformation from physical tension, if you will, to fascia stretch. So in this fascia stretch, the fascia, the tendons, ligaments, and all the elasticity in your body keeps your construction up. So if you would do that by yourself, you can go a long way. But if you do that, you train it, and then you work with a partner who's going to test your construction and points out where some of the maybe weaknesses still are in your construction. Now your growth can accelerate like crazy because it's, like you say, it's dead honest.
Yeah.
right? When your construction is really open, when there's the good connection on the ground, when the crown is open, when you're in between heaven and earth and the elasticity is open, your spine is open and connected. Then when somebody puts a force on you, now there's construction, but there's also the possibility now to release this tension away that you can experience on the first touch. You're like, whoa, I feel pressure built because someone's putting their whole weight on you. And now you're just like, okay, but I can let that go in the construction without letting the construction go.
Yeah.
And now we're talking, because now you're testing your sung with a partner. And obviously you can use that in a martial approach. If you can build construction that way in any martial art, it's going to make it better. But is that the aim? Could be. That's so personal.
Yeah.
But this is more about internal alchemy, if you will. So the thing, if you do a lot of partner training, what happens is that you become a more open, aligned, and relaxed person quicker.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not about fighting here.
No.
We're not talking about fighting. It could be applied to martial arts for sure. There's no doubt about that can work. It has been working for a long, long time in wrestling, in whatever martial art, in Tai Chi. But who are we fighting here, right?
Yeah, mostly ourselves.
This is an internal path, right? So if we look at the internal alchemy, where we first work with the physical aspects, right? The construction, the fascia, and learning how to hang muscle in fascia, etc. You feel ridiculously strong. It's like, what? I don't even feel you. It's like, boing. It's just happening. It's like, because you clear the resistance.
Yeah.
But then if we take it to the next level, we start tuning into vital energy. Something else starts happening. It becomes different. The whole feeling becomes different, because now we have more space to dissolve the pressures into, and that is going to have an effect on the partner as well.
Yeah.
Right? So making this more of an energy thing, if you do that with a partner, also accelerates your energy growth. You have to understand, if the fascia is pressurized constantly through rebounding, and you do that a lot, you get more fascia.
Yeah.
What happens if you get more fascia?
More energy flow.
You get more energy flow. So you're building internal power that way, right? So you're going to feel very energized if you do. Let's say you do 20 minutes of rebounding. You're standing there. You're like, wow, something's happening, right? This energy comes out. It's really strong. So the alignment that starts happening, the ground path that starts happening for real relaxation creates this flow in the energy. And people are becoming so aware of their alignment as well, right? You see so many different types. If you, you see different types, but you see categories of people if you organize these partner training workshops, like how they come in, how they're standing, how their alignment is, or, you see their bodies and you're like, this is going to be interesting.
Yeah.
Right? So the first thing we're starting to learn then is that these people are changing. Mostly in 1-2 days, there's so much change happening in their whole construction, because of this could never work. And they're also feeling like, I could never ground this way. But through this partner training, through the amplification, if you will, of their, the weaknesses in the system, now it's click, 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 click.
Yeah.
And when they go differently. They're changed beyond recognition. It's so transformed. So in partner training, we walk through all these things. We open the physical body, we open the energy body, we open the mental body, and we feel different effects happening there.
Yeah. And it's so interesting, because especially when you work with different people, you feel their energy field, and everybody has a different touch.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's kind of magical training, but very hands-on magical training.
Really, because everyone, some people are very soft, some people have a lot of resistances in the system. So everyone is sort of on the same, in the same framework, if you will, during the training, but some people are more about, okay, this part is already working for me, but this other one really needs attention. And so everyone is sort of on their own level. not better or worse, but more on like their own thing. What is my thing now to work on, right? So then if you've done this intensively for a while, you go back to your laboratory, if you will, and you're just like, okay, so this sinking, and now you imagine someone pressurizing, like, I'm going to melt that pressure away, melt it away. So you really, really deal with the weaknesses in the system. Yeah.
I felt also doing the partner training, whenever you start thinking about it, it doesn't work. And there is just no way. And but when you're aligned, when you're there, it just clicks, and your body knows exactly what it has to do.
Absolutely.
So that was such an eye opener. I was like, there is so much body wisdom, and I should not be in the middle of that. I should just, create that pathway and be there. So it's very strong training on so many different aspects. But this for me was a great eye opener for myself again.
Yeah. And some people went very fast. So in alchemy, we're looking I'm repeating myself. I guess we're looking for the transformation of physical stress into fascia stretch. Well, that's the first day, if you will, where we're really looking at that thing. And then we're starting to introduce vital energy, and how does this work? What's the feeling now? How is it different? Because we have more room to dissolve the pressure into, and it becomes softer, while the rebound becomes stronger. So, and that's a magical thing, it needs to be experienced. And then when you start opening the mental body, Oliver, who was here, he's coming from Germany, he was here, and maybe you're listening. He already had a strong foundation in Qigong. He is a teacher, and no doubt about it, very skillful. He didn't have the hands-on experience of partner training yet. So we tested with him, and he started opening his mental space behind me. So much room to dissolve in, and I never experienced that sort of flying away from him. It was ridiculous, right?
Wow.
The structure was there, but it was soft, but there was sort of an invisible hand coming of him. So the Qigong training and the alchemy becomes so profound when you're in these stages. And with some people, they grow so quick. There's only aha moments, like, this works because now I'm here. Why is this important? Why is that important? Why is it important to open your physical? Why is it open to have the correct alignment? Why is it important that you experience an energy field? Why is it important that you are able to open your mental space? Why is that important? Well, you connect, you reconnect with your reality and yourself, and through this partner, you get an experience of like, wow, how it is to open this mental space and feel the reaction of how powerful you are as a human being if you just let go. If the letting go process just starts and a partner can help you with that, it's the greatest gift. It's doing that all by yourself is hard.
Yeah.
Very hard. If you have a partner, they become friends for life.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You change together. You will never forget it. And the releasing that happens is just... it changes you completely. So I'm so passionate about teaching it, because when people start really getting it, they just change. They feel it's becoming softer. The soft way is the more powerful way. The relaxed way is the more powerful way. And obviously, like I said in the beginning, it can be applied to martial arts, to all these things. But the most important part is that you transform quickly with a partner. Yeah. And I think that happened for you as well.
Oh, yeah.
There were a lot of aha moments, so you changed quickly. Yeah. We also did some anti-force training, which is always fun and very misunderstood as well. Yeah. It's like, this is fake. Well, if you start feeling this stuff, it's not fake. But, I'm not trying to knock somebody out with it. That's not just the approach of it. It's all about energy, awareness,
It's very hands-on, but it's magical in a way. And especially the empty force training it empowers you as a person because you get to know your own system. You experience the chi. So I don't know how to describe it, but especially when you do it with someone else and you're pushing towards somebody else's energy field, you just, it's a very strong sensation.
Of course it is. Yeah.
And it's,
It's a very healing thing as well, you know?
Exactly. And for me, it's also like, it's almost like permission to be this powerful being that I am.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
If you just align, if you just open, if you know, it's a beautiful adventure.
Yeah.
And like I just said, it's a very healing path.
Yeah.
Hard to do on your own.
Yeah.
With a partner, amplified acceleration, and friends for life. Really, you know, it's beautiful, beautiful path. So I hope this helps. You know, we're rambling about it, but no, it's
and it's hard to describe. It's hard to describe an experience. And why I wanted to do this podcast is to kind of give you a deeper understanding of what it can be instead of what you sometimes see on the internet. It's more like, it almost looks like fighting each other, which is not my experience at all. It's helping each other to grow. And maybe if you have inner enemies, then to give up your inner enemies.
Absolutely. They will be absolutely become very, very present under these circumstances. Because you will feel that sort of resistance is not going to work. You cannot ground that way. And you want to be a grounded person, don't you? You want to be in between heaven and earth. At least I want to be like that.
Yeah, that's where your power is. So
yeah, sure.
Yeah, so we'll have some of these workshops again next year.
Yeah, in the summer.
If you want to join,
they're all on our website, www. cheeskills.com. Just take a look, and they're from May onwards. I think. We're going to organize 4 of them. So if you're interested, come on over to Holland. We'll have a good time.
Check it out. Okay.
Thanks for listening.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.